My sister's car broke down 6 months ago because of her own stupidity. I won't go into it here, but she ignored the advice of a mechanic and because of that her car broke. I decided to be nice and offer my sister my car until she could get hers fixed as I could bike to work while she needed to drive. She did not get her car fixed for some reason. She claimed to be saving money to do so, but every time her paycheck came she spent it. My parents have even offered her a loan to fix her car, but she refused. Along with all of this, she has been abusing my generosity and taking my car all day and night. I told her she could use it for work, but it seems to her that is a free pass to use my car, not fill it with gas, and take it when I specifically tell her not to. Recently I've been needed to get to work very early, and I really don't feel like riding my bike 6 miles at 3 in the morning, so I told my sister she had 30 days until I took the spare key from her, and she is no longer allowed to use it. That was 32 days ago. Yesterday morning she woke up specifically before me to take my car at 2:30 in the morning. I called her and demanded she bring it back, but she just hung up on me. Because of this I reported it stolen. My sister was arrested 30 minutes later and my parents had to go bail her out. My sister is now facing charges for unauthorized use of a car and my parents and her are pissed. They claim I went way too far here, but honestly, I feel justified. My parents are worried if she's found guilty she will lose her job, but in my opinion, it's her own fault. Am I wrong here? Am I an idiot? Not the idiot. She stole your car. Sounds like she needs a lesson in accountability. Tell your parents you wouldn't have had to report it stolen if she brought it back like you asked. Why is she not held to the same standard you are? You gave her 30 days notice, so she had time to make other arrangements. She straight up got early to take your car on purpose, so you did not have the ability to use it. Maybe reporting it as stolen was a little far. But I honestly don't blame you for it. You gave her more than enough time and ultimately, it's your car. Her actions were premeditated, coming over at 2:30 a.m. when she knew you would be leaving at 3 a.m. and she deliberately hung up on you when you tried calling her. You even gave her 30 days notice. She had every intention to steal. Harsh but fair. But I would have texted her, you have 2 minutes to call me back and then return the vehicle immediately and never do this again or I'm reporting the car stolen. A criminal record in this country is a scarlet letter that can be crippling. I'm not defending the sister. I'm also not gonna say OP is the idiot here. But I still personally would have given a final warning explicitly stating that I was gonna call the police. I, 25, don't think what I said is bad, but who knows, maybe I'm wrong. My sister, 26, met her boyfriend, D, 2 years ago. He's also 26 and Lem just say dude is a loser. He has 5 kids with 2 other women he doesn't see, and since we've known him, he's been between jobs. My parents don't like him because my stepdad loaned him close to $2,000 and never got repaid. My sister being the genius that she has decided she wanted to have a baby with him while she was still going to college because he promised to take care of her. It wasn't like this was a surprise pregnancy, she made a choice to actually have a kid with the guy. Everyone in my family practically screamed no, but she went ahead and got pregnant. Now she's all surprised Pikachu face when he broke up with her a month after my nephew was born and he tells her he doesn't have money to help with the baby. My nephew is a year old. My sister is living in a studio and working full-time, no school either. A few times she asks my parents for money. Thanks to my mom she heard my biological dad died. Guy was very wealthy, so each of my half-siblings got a large amount of money. I haven't touched any of it because I don't want to go crazy, so plan was to get in touch with a financial advisor. Point is I'm not using that money for shit and my sister is pissed at me because I'm refusing to give her anything to help. She's not my biological dad's daughter by the way, so that's why she didn't get a cut. Last time we fought she told me she's struggling here and I'm being a shitty brother, so help her out. Then I reminded her she made the bad choice to be a mom with a deadbeat who wasn't gonna help her. We all told her she'd be stupid to have a kid right now while she was in school with no career. And especially with a guy like him. And it's not my fault she this dumb decision. She goes complaining to my parents about it. Now my mom is getting mad at me for telling her that because it's not my place to say something about her choices. I don't see how it was wrong pointing out a fact when she was getting mad at me for not helping her like it's my fault she's a single mom now. So guess telling her that made me an idiot, but am I? I was coming to say otherwise, but if you choose to have a child with someone who has 5 kids he is not involved with, why would you think you'd be any different? If I were dating a guy like that and he was trying to convince me he'd take care of a kid we have together, I'd tell him, prove it with the kids you already have. The guy is obviously the biggest idiot in the story, but the sister is in second place. Actions have consequences and she made her bed. My ex turned out to be a deadbeat and hard work made me okay. I didn't have to mooch, beg or grovel. After my daughter was born, I earned 2 college degrees and I'm working on my 3rd. I developed a strong professional reputation that has garnered me a great high-paying job. I did all that as a single mom. So, tell your sister that she can make amazing lemonade, but she has to work twice as hard because she is now doing it for 2. As for your money, do not lend it to anyway. Start your refinement savings with that. Based on the title I was ready to say you the idiot, but with the explanation you're clearly not and she is. She's trying to use you for money because she made poor decisions. You simply pointed out that it's not your fault and declined to offer assistance. Not the idiot, your sister is sadly an idiot and I feel bad for her innocent child. I, 28, obtained custody of my sister's 35 kids, 9, 4, 2, back in 2019 after she left them alone for 2 weeks to go on a trip. Of course this was a huge transition for the kiddos, they had to be moved schools and daycares and of course couldn't see their mom anymore. Now, the kids are doing better and definitely lead happier lives. Recently, though, my sister was released from prison and wants to see the kids again. She called me, begging to have a visit with them and telling me that I could give them back because she was out of prison now. I've had a talk with the 9-year-old and he says that he doesn't want to see his mom yet and that he still hates her for leaving him alone. The girls have no memories of her and the smallest one was only 3 months old the last time she saw her. I do feel like I could have helped them foster a better relationship with her, but I don't want to force the oldest into meeting her when he absolutely doesn't want to. Still, my close family has told me that the oldest doesn't know what he's talking about and it's my fault the little ones don't remember their mother because I didn't take them to see her when she was in prison. They also told me that it's my responsibility to force them to meet her even when they don't want to because that's what's best for them and they shouldn't grow up without their mother. So, am I the idiot? Not the idiot. Those kids, especially the oldest, finally have stability and loving home. Seeing the birth mom could very easily shake the core of who they are and their emotional security. The birth mom needs to understand that it's a slow, long process to earn trust back from children and she can't just pop back up and start fresh. I've never understood this. People make mistakes. Let's say mom really has learned her lesson and is going to be a responsible, sober person. In that case, supervised visits with drug tests and clear boundaries are definitely in order here. A 9-year-old should not have a choice like this. He is not mature enough. He may hate his mom now, but you will be the bad guy later on if you are talking shit or promoting hate in these children. What about the other children? You do not want to make the children do something they don't want to do. Do they always want to brush their teeth? Eat vegetables? Homework? Would the children be in danger? Preventing a child from developing a relationship with a biological parent is psychologically damaging. Not the idiot. No one has a better idea of what they went through than your oldest. Having his back and supporting his choice shows him he is important to you. That he matters. Her behavior showed him the opposite. She made her choices. She is on his time now. You fully adopted them, so as their guardian you have full rights to protect them as you would if they were your biological children. To adopt, she had to give up her rights, so for her to ask for them back isn't going to happen. As the oldest ages he probably will have zero interest because he does remember and I have a feeling you have provided a stable environment. The youngest ones wouldn't know her from any stranger and may be confused about the entire thing. You could do supervised visits if you wanted to, this allows her to see them but not put crazy things in their head. Seek a professional in whatever decision you chose and good luck. My sister is 30, I am 22. 10 years ago, my sister had a miscarriage. Obviously, it was devastating for her and the whole family and it took her a couple of years to fully heal from it. We're still not 100% sure why it happened, but it was a one-off and she's since had 3 very healthy, beautiful children, including a set of twins. So here's the thing. My sister and I don't really get on. She resented me as a kid because she had to share mom's attention and because she thought mom left her dad to be with mine. Never really grew out of that resentment, and she was pretty much my biggest bully throughout childhood and my teenage years. One thing she absolutely cannot stand is when mom and I do things without her, or when mom pays more attention to me than to her. When this happens, she calls mom and says she's feeling really upset about the miscarriage, and without fail mom goes running. This includes a trip to Paris I took mom on for her birthday earlier this year, which she cut short because sister said she needed her. Also includes when I had a manic episode so bad I was hospitalized, and sister managed to need mom every time she was planning to visit me, and so she never did. Note, these times when mom is spending more time with me than her are the only time sister brings up what happened, and certainly the only time she still gets so upset about it. So, recently I was sick. Like, don't leave the bathroom for days, can only keep water down sick. Didn't manage to get the doctor, but I think it was norovirus. It lasted about a week. Mom was popping in daily on her way home from work to check on me and stuff. On the last day of being seriously unwell, when I felt I could eat again, mom offered to make me some soup while she was there, which I accepted. She was halfway through making it when sister called her saying she was upset about the miscarriage, and she told me I'd have to finish it myself because she had to go. I didn't say anything to mom and I finished making the soup, but I sent my sister a text saying she really needs to stop bringing it up for attention because she can't bear me getting some instead. I guess she told mom and her dad because I'm hearing from all sides what a horrible, insensitive, selfish bastard I am, and how dare I say that to her. I understand she may still be traumatized, I just think it's really weird how that trauma solely manifests whenever I'm getting attention and she isn't. Am I the idiot? 10 years? With other, healthy children? Yeah, that's some BS. You're not in the wrong here. I've seen this type of behavior a lot. We had a very late miscarriage at 28 weeks, and we never bring it up. Not even in the 2 years afterward when we have no children. My good buddy is going through a divorce right now where an early miscarriage is being used as a reason against him because he didn't give his wife enough attention, even though they got pregnant immediately after and now have 2 healthy children. It's definitely used as a manipulative tool. Oh my god. Miscarriages are so common. Well, they are sad, she is totally just doing it for attention. I'm surprised your mom falls for it. But, since everyone falls for it, I guess there is nothing you can do. Honestly, you should feel bad for your sister. She is so insecure in her relationship with your mom that she doesn't think she is capable of getting her attention. She thinks she needs to talk about this to be noticed. Your sister is a mean and small person. You are not an insensitive bastard, she's manipulative, and you just see it for what it is. I wish your mother saw how much she was hurting you by running off on you so much. I'm so sorry this is your lot in life right now. Eventually, your mother will pick up on it, but it may take another 10 years, and she will have destroyed her relationship with you by then. Your mother is the idiot. Your sister keeps this jackass behavior up because it works. This one's on your mom. I get that you don't like your sister, so it's easier to be mad at her, but think about it. Who bails on you when your sister snaps her fingers? Mom. Your beef is with mom. So while I don't think saying that to your sister makes you the idiot, I do think you're directing your energy in an unproductive direction. Talk to the person whose behavior is actually upsetting you. You should explain to your mom your side in full with examples of your sister pulling this. And your sister needs some serious therapy. I'm a bit of an idiot, I will admit, but hear me out. So, today I was at my parents' house to celebrate Christmas Eve with my side of the family, as this year I will be spending Christmas with my girlfriends this year. Anyways, we opened presents up early this morning. Something I should note about my sister is that she loves her children. Which is great, and I do love my nephews, but every year she gets me magnets, pictures, blankets and pretty much anything she can plaster her kids on. Well, it's nice, I don't have a shrine at my house dedicated to them, and I know this might sound selfish, but I don't really want them as I don't know what to do with them. They end up in a drawer or something, cause one year she got me a large tapestry thing with her kids on it, and it was huge. Obviously I didn't want to hang it up as it quite literally covered the entire wall. I never say anything to her as I don't want to offend her and ruin Christmas. So, that's when I had the genius idea of doing the same thing, but with my dog. I put him in a little tie, took his picture and put it in a frame. I love my dog as my child, so I figured I'd gift it to my sister. I also got her a $25 Starbucks card as she's obsessed with them, and I wasn't trying to be petty. Anyways, she opens it up and her face drops. Then she goes to me and says, "What the hell am I supposed to do with this?" Without a thought I said, "Same thing I do with yours, it'll look good on your coffee table." Long story short, she got mad. My family is pretty much on my side, except for a couple of people who thought it was funny, but in the end dogs aren't comparable to humans. Which I don't necessarily agree with and wasn't the point of the gift, but whatever, I thought it was funny, but I need unbiased opinions. Am I the idiot? Not the idiot. She got you a wall-size tapestry of her kids. That right there makes her the idiot. Pictures of your kids as a Christmas gift is tacky, in my humble opinion. It makes sense for some grandparents, and here's a photo of all the kids, when everyone has kids, or I would find a set of 12 cousins coffee mugs funny and cute. But it's more than a little narcissistic to keep giving big decor items that are photos of your kids. You gave her a real gift too, and the type of people who think getting a picture of a dog or kids is a great gift is a subset of the people who think pictures of my kids or pets are a great gift. Salted to perfection. You're the idiot. Not a big one. Hear me out. Is your sister a bad gift giver? It seems so. Does she have a conflated idea about how important her kids are to the rest of the world? Probably. Is it inconsiderate that she hasn't noticed her gifts are rarely displayed in your home, but she keeps giving them anyway? Yes, it is. But you never gave her any feedback about it. Instead, you decided to be passive-aggressive about it. Which generally doesn't make you an idiot. But you had her open this passive-aggressive gift in front of everyone so that it became immediately obvious that you never liked any of her previous gifts. She went from opening a gift from her sibling to being the butt of an inside joke among the rest of your family. Which probably really hurt her feelings. You say you never said anything to her because you didn't want to make her feel bad, but it doesn't really seem like you care about her feelings at all.